Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, or the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalio, and this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is microchip. Alright, so here it is in the news. Actually, really great news for those of us in this truth, man. Alright, it says from the Business Insider, Elon Musk plans high-volume production of Neuralink brain chips and says he wants to automate the surgical procedure. So we already know that the microchip is the mark of the beast, and these brain chips, which they call brain-computer interfaces, which are brain chips, these are the microchips spoken about in the prophecy regarding the forehead. All right, and it's not just Elon Musk who is developing a brain microchip. You have other manufacturers as well, such as Synchron, and then you have over there in China where they have been developing their brain microchip, and I'm pretty sure they've released it as well. So what this tells us is that the brain microchip technology is available and successfully implanted into people and working as intended, as when it was that Elon Musk was talking about Neuralink and the entire process of going from the animal trials to now successfully being implanted into humans. He made certain promises regarding how it will operate and what it will do. And he advertised it for those in certain critical conditions, such as people who are paraplegic, paralyzed, or the blind, which also with this brain microchip, he has said that, he would, with it, make the blind to see, which then in recent weeks, at the end of 2025, there was this thing called, I believe, blindsight, which is, a microchip technology that has allowed the blind to see, apparently. So once it exists to be able to do that in one form of microchip technology, it is most certainly going to be able to do the same with this brain microchip, which who knows how advanced the brain microchip technology really is, who knows, except for them. But based on the speed in which it was announced, developed, tested, all the way to human trials and FDA approval and everything, it's moving very quickly, all right? Or rather, it appeared to develop very, very quickly. So anyway, let's just go to Revelation 13 and verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And the people that will be causing this are the people that are in rulership today, who are these so-called white people, who are the biblical Edomites. They are the wicked, and it will be their ruling class, which is the elite bankers, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, that have their agenda at hand, and their agenda is their New World Order agenda. And at the forefront of it is the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So they intend to microchip everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, your social status, or anything. And this mark, which is a physical mark, which is the charagma at G5480, this is a stamp and imprinted mark, which it is talking about the microchip. All right. So the mark is physical and it's imprinted, and the microchip is inserted into the body. Okay, so it says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So the prophecy lets us know about the two kind of really microchip technology, right? There's the portion in the hand where you can go to Google. Actually, since I have this up here, right? Boom, have this Mark of the Beast playlist, which has different videos regarding the microchip itself and the system coming in. So this is it. Or all right. Made popular by Sweden at first, but has most certainly spread to other parts around the world where people are just simply microchips and using it. So as you can see, 6 years ago, it's up and running, right? That technology. So the portion in the hand been out there and been being used for its purposes that it will be used for when it becomes mandatory. So then the forehead portion was lagging behind, so to speak, but in the past few years it has accelerated very rapidly to where it is now. All right, where people are being successfully implanted with the brain microchip. Okay. Verse 17 says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So unless you have the microchip, you won't be able to buy or sell. In other words, you're going to be shut out from society. Anything that society has to offer you, you simply will not be able to participate in it, right? Buying and selling is the most one of the most basic functions of human interaction. The trading of goods and services among one another, whether by bartering or money. Okay, real money, right? So this is where it's all heading towards. And so the system around the microchip, it's been implemented, the fourth industrial revolution, which is just another name for their NWO, the intelligence age, digital age. All of these things are about, transforming the world, the cities, the countries towards a digital public infrastructure, and that is to allow the microchip to work on that global mandatory scale, because the microchip is going to be used for every single aspect of one's life. All right. Right, when people go to eat, when people go to, for medical assistance, government assistance, any kind of assistance, it will be required for you to have a microchip. So this is where it's all heading towards. So now the brain microchip is up and running. Elon Musk is planning to ramp up production of his Neuralink brain chips in 2026. Neuralink develops brain chip implants designed to help people with paralysis or neurological disorders. Musk said that the procedure to implant the device will be almost entirely automated. All right. So Elon Musk says he's planning to ramp up production of his Neuralink brain chips in 2026 and will automate the procedure to implant them into humans. So that speaks to the times that we're in very evidently and clearly. All right, they're ramping up the production of the brain microchip because obviously the time is coming for the hour of temptation, right? The prophecy is close to being fulfilled, and that is more than clear to see through the spirit, man. All right. When observing the time, measuring it diligently, being a watchman of Yahweh Shemishai, it is very, very close. So them ramping up the production of the brain microchips simply speaks to it. So the hour of temptation is coming. Revelation 3 verse 10, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." All right. So the hour of temptation is when you're faced with the microchip, and it will affect the entire world. All right. Every spirit is going to be faced with it. But regarding the warning not to take it, that is only for the Israelites, as salvation is only for our people. And of our people, it will be the elect of the nation of Israel that will specifically be able to overcome the hour of temptation and reject the microchip. But it's going to be a worldwide event. The word world here at G3625 is the word oikomini, which says the inhabited earth. All right, so this hour of temptation is also the hour of piercing. When you break down the word temptation and the word try here in Revelation 3 verse 10 at G3985 to G3986 or G3986 to G3985, it breaks down to the same word, which goes down to G4008, which is the Greek word peron, which says to pierce. So it is the hour of piercing, right? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of piercing, which shall come upon all the world to pierce them that dwell upon the earth. Right? Hour of piercing, because that's how the microchip is administered, right? It pierces the flesh. Okay? So they're ramping up the development of these brain microchips, all right? Because, you know, the prophecy is going to be fulfilled soon, and they need a lot of them, all right? Because it's going to be a worldwide event. Okay, so Neuralink will start high volume production of brain computer interface devices this year. The startup co-founded by Musk in 2016 is developing technology that enables people to control computers using an implanted microchip, right? And that has been that's a thing. It's already happening. Watch Patient and others use Elon Musk's brain chip to control devices.
Yeah, I'm RJ. I'm P5. And I guess I'm kind of the newest one to the team here. So
RJ is the 5th person in the country and the first patient at to be implanted with Elon Musk's Neuralink brain chip as part of a clinical trial to test whether people who are paralyzed can use their mind to control electronic devices. The device, known as the link or telepathy, is giving RJ and other Neuralink users the ability to do things like play video games, draw, write, and design 3D objects.
I think I could play that game nonstop.
All right, so the technology successfully implanted, successfully working. Okay, its initial focus is on helping patients with severe neurological conditions such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, paralysis, or sight impairment to communicate and regain independence. But Musk has also said that Neuralink's chips could be used to meld human consciousness with artificial intelligence. So, you know, that's just what Esau wants, all right, to merge the people with technology. And that's just a part of their whole NWO agenda, all right? But it says here at first it was for people in certain neurological conditions, but it is for everyone. That's what they're saying, because that's the prophecy, man. The prophecy is that they're going to microchip the entire world except for the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, it's going to become mandatory, and the majority of these people around the world, they're going to fall for it. All right, they're either going to accept it willingly, or they're going to accept it due to being under pressure, such as the famine and the chaos of the world that, you know, will be brought by way of the wicked elite of Esau Edom, Yahweh Shemishai, using them as his sword, right, upon the wicked unbelieving of our people and bringing chaos and hell to this world, great judgment. Okay, so this is what it's about. Then when they're talking about Musk said that the procedure to implant the devices will be almost entirely automated. I can imagine that for when, you know, the prophecy is fulfilled, where the microchipping is mandatory in order to, you know, function in society, that with the automated system, with the volume of people to be microchipped, that they're going to want an automated system that is efficient to microchipping people. All right, but overall, regardless, it just shows the times that we're in. And regarding this topic, this precept always comes out, Habakkuk 2 verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision are these prophecies, and the main prophecy we look towards right now is the microchip, right? Because the microchip comes first, and then can the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel and the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, which is also, you know, the return of our Lord Yahushua, will occur. This prophecy has to come to pass first. So all eyes on it, and they're definitely ramping things up, man. All right, this speaks to very clearly the times that we're in. Okay, so it's only a matter of time. And the warning is to not take the microchip because there's a judgment for it. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, so if you take the microchip, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemishai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahushai. All right, so great judgment is coming, man. That second death. All right, death by thermonuclear fire. And if you take the microchip, you are going to be destroyed, right? In America, which is going to be destroyed by the thermonuclear fire. So this is a warning onto the nation of Israel to not take it. All right, so very exciting times indeed. All right, who knows what will transpire in the next few days, weeks, or months. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai Bashir Makal Kodesh. Shalom.